In today's video, we're going to be teaching you guys how to trade on a low budget during Team of the Season. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is teaching you guys how to trade on a low budget during Team of the Season. Anywhere from, I'd say, about 10k upwards is what would be decent, but you could do this with about 4 or 5k. So the idea is I'm going to be teaching you guys how to trade with a low amount of coins, up to a few 100k, via one method. Now the reason this is quite useful during Team of the Season, a few 100k should get you any Evo you want. A few 100k should basically allow you to complete the vast majority of the player SBCs. It should allow you to buy players to go and do maybe free Evos. And you know, you can't really go wrong with taking yourself from 5k to a few 100k. Maybe you want to do some upgrade SBCs and so on. So how are we going to be taking your guys' accounts from very low budgets to a few 100k? Well, we're going to be trading with gold cards with Shadow. As you can see right here, we've been doing loads and loads and loads and loads of this method recently. And it's taken this account from about, it's taken it from 1k all the way to about 500k in just about 8 hours of trading, I think I've been doing, because I have a bit of a rotador that's going to be coming out soon. So I've been doing this method to the max, basically. And it's been really, really efficient. So I think it's quite good to share with you guys. So in this method, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be trading with gold cards with Shadow. Now, why are we going to be trading with gold cards with Shadow? Well, Shadows at the moment are really, really expensive. And you'd be surprised that there's a lot of people who still have starter teams with gold cards with Shadow. Again, this is literally the reason why I do this method. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be teaching you guys how to basically buy gold cards with Shadow for about the same price as they are without a Shadow. And this happens because, I'm sure you guys have done this, where you buy a player, you then go and buy a Shadow, or maybe have a Shadow in your club. You apply the Shadow to the player, and then you go and list the player. But when you list the player, it shows you what you bought the player for. But as a result, what you do is you list what you bought the player for, forgetting that you just put a 5k chem style on the player. And because this happens so much, there's a really, really good trading method with this. And what we basically do in this video, or what we do in this method, is we basically win the gold cards with Shadow for only a few 100 coins more with a Shadow than they are without a Shadow. And because the Shadow chem style is worth 5k, it adds really good value. In fact, it can add anywhere from about 1k value all the way up to 3-4k value. And we're only winning them for a few 100 coins more than they are without a Shadow. So how do we do this method? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put in this filter right here. We're going to go gold rare, we're going to go Shadow, and we're going to go and put a 4k buy now. Now what I do with the maximum price is just put it on 15 million. It doesn't really make any difference, but I'll explain in a second why we do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and put this filter in and search. Now what we're going to do is we're going to scroll to the 50th minute, because the 50th minute is when cards have basically just been listed. Cards get listed for an hour, which means between an hour and 50 minutes, the cards have only been on the market for 10 minutes. And because the cards have only been on the market for 10 minutes, there's the highest chance of there being a good deal. Now the buy now is set to 4k, and the reason the buy now is set to 4k is because 85s are going for 3k, and because 85s are going for 3k, it means that we can generally get deals all the way up to 85 rated, meaning there is probably 100 or maybe 200 different cards we can get deals on. Which sounds really, really overwhelming, but trust me, there's some really easy rule of thumbs. So what we do in this method is we're basically looking to buy defenders and midfielders for only 300 coins more with a Shadow than they are without a Shadow. So for example, let's say we wanted to see if this Gvardiol was a good deal. What we do is we'd go and type Gvardiol on Footbin, we'd see how much he is, and then add 300 coins, so 1.3k. And I'd say this might sound really, really overwhelming. You've got all these hundreds of players, well there's some really easy rule of thumbs. So again, I said we'll pay 300 coins more for a card with Shadow than it is without a Shadow. Well, every rare gold card is 700 coins. Which means any rare gold card that pops up 1k or below with a Shadow is instantly a buy. You don't even have to check their price. Another nice rule of thumb is every single 84 is 1.2k minimum. Which means if we add 300 coins, any 84 with a Shadow for 1.5k and below is an instant buy without you having to even check the price. And thirdly, every 85 is about 3k. So if we get 85s for 3.3k or below with a Shadow, they're instantly a buy without me having to check the price. Now obviously if you check the price, you can be a little bit more accurate, and you can know that actually you can pay a little bit more than what the going rate is. But there are some really, really easy going rates. Now obviously when you're watching this video, thought I might be going for different prices. But what you've got to do is go over to Footbin. You then scroll over the SBC, and then you go cheapest by rating. And what this does is it just shows you how much each of those ratings are, so you know really fast, add 300 coins to that, and that's what you can pay. So let's keep scrolling to the 50th minute, because like I said earlier, all the deals should be between about the 50th minute and the 60th minute. So we're going to scroll all the way to the 50th, and now we're going to look for players that could be good deals. So let's scroll through and see if there's anyone that we think looks quite low. So nothing too amazing there from my knowledge. Nothing too good right there. We've got a McAllister again. I said 1k and below for any defender and midfielder. Again, we're looking for only defenders and midfielders, just because forwards with a shadow isn't an overly well-demanded combo. So the closer we get to the 59th minute, the higher the chance there should be a good deal. And the reason for this is because, obviously, at 1 hour is when players have just been listed. There we go, an Alaba. Really good buy. Let's go and buy that right there. And the reason I knew that was instantly a good buy is because what I said earlier. Every 85 is 3k. So if 85s are popping up with a shadow for 3.2k, I know that's, no more than 300 coins more. Let's see if we can find another example. Actually, there is no other example. So let's go and have a little look what we've got to work with right here. Alaba, we've gone and picked up here for 3.2k. So again, we've only gone and bought Alaba for, let's find out what he is without a shadow. Without a shadow, he is 3.2k. So I've bought him for the same price with a 5k chem style than he is without a 5k chem style. I could have paid all the way up to about 3.5k for him, but we managed to get him for a nice deal there. So let's go type in David Alaba and see how much I can go and sell him for. So remember, I just picked him up for 3.2k. Let's have a little look what the cheapest David Alaba with a shadow is. So there's one there for 5k and there's one there for 5.3k. So if I want to sell him relatively fast, I would just go and list him up for 4.9k. That is going to be a 1.6k difference. With after tax, it's going to be 1.4k profit. Just like that. Really easy, really risk-free method, because I'm literally buying these players practically what they are without a shadow, and we're making about 1k per card. Now, once you've got your deals and you've listed your card, what you're going to do is you're going to back out. You're going to go gold rare shadow again. So this is if, let's say, you didn't get a good deal, or you did get a good deal. And remember I said you're going to put it at 15 million, lower it by 1. Now, why on earth do we do this? What's even the point? That's not really changing what we're searching. It's because how EA's AI works is it goes, if I went and searched this again, EA will go, oh, you just asked me to search this. I'll just show you what I searched before. But we want to see all the new stuff that's been listed since I last searched. So unless I ask for something specifically new, EA's going to go like, duh, you just asked me to search for that. Here's everything I just showed you. But if we lower it from 15 million to 14,999k, again, doesn't make any difference really to the filter. Because it's just slightly different. The game goes, oh, I haven't searched for that yet. Let me go and search this and show you all the new cards. So on top of getting buy now deals, you can also get bid deals. Now this works really well when the market's a little bit less active, because sometimes you just won't see that many buy now deals. So what we do is we kind of do the reverse. So we now set the maximum bid to 4k and the maximum buy now to 15 million. So previously it was the maximum bid at 15 million and the maximum buy now at 4k. We switched them over, and what we're looking for now is the exact same thing. We're looking for players who are only a few hundred coins or 300 coins more with a shadow than they are without a shadow. Now Isaac's an attacker, and again we don't think attackers would sell on very well with a shadow. So we've got ourselves Kim Min Jae, and again I think we said we'll pay up to 1.5k for all these. So there we go, 1.2k without a shadow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and bid 1.5k. But we get to someone like Theo Hernandez, an 85 rated, 3k bid. Let's have a little look for the most we'd go and play for Theo Hernandez. So Theo Hernandez is 3.7, so we'll bid up to 4k for him. But that is going to be that. Tomorrow's episode, we're going to be covering the high budget method to trade with during Team of the Season. Basically, we're looking at rare special cards that, because they're super rare, they go up and down. It's basically the same method as this, but everything is 10 times more expensive. The profit's potentially 10 times more, and so are the cards. So a little bit more risky, but there's more profit for you guys working on a higher budget. But thank you very much for watching. Leave any questions you do have in the comment section and I'll answer them. And we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.